Hey guys, it's Gearhead. Welcome to another top 10 video. And today we're talking about the 10 things I'd like to see in the Nintendo Switch. Now, this video, as with my other top 10s, is very heavily opinionated. So as always, if you don't agree with my opinions, I'm sorry, but that's how life goes. Anyway, starting off with number 10, the thing I want to see is compatibility with 3DS cartridges. Now, I've seen a lot of people say that it's basically unconfirmed, it's not happening. I still think that there is a chance that it'll happen. The Switch looks like it could be able to run 3DS games much better than the 3DS could. Well, obviously it can. I mean, look at those graphics. That'd be something really cool to see. I'd like to be able to basically get the Switch and then be able to ditch my 3DS and just use all my 3DS games on it. That'd be awesome if they could either work something out where you could get an add-on or just release it from the box with 3DS compatibility. As I know, the game cards are actually bigger on the Switch. So yeah. Number 9 is Pokemon Sun and Moon port. Now, you'd probably expect this to be a lot higher, knowing Pokemon's basically what founded this channel for the first place before I made the name switch. But yeah, Pokemon Sun and Moon would be an awesome port to see on the Switch, because it just looks absolutely gorgeous already on the 3DS. Of course, it could use a bit of cleaning up because it does have a lot of lines and stuff, and it kind of ruins the animation a little bit. I've seen videos of the animation being fixed, but definitely pretty cool to see on the Switch. Next thing up would be DVD compatibility. Now, DVD discs is a little bit different. I'd like to see actually a sort of digital download of DVDs. Like, say you buy a DVD from Walmart and it has like a download code for a digital download. That same code would work on the Switch as it would on a computer. That'd be really neat and really handy. Probably a bit complicated for Nintendo to put that stuff in there, but it'd be pretty cool to see later on. Alright, so number 7. I would want to see probably an actual online service. Now, the Nintendo Network works, but it's not like Xbox Live and PlayStation Network where you can just send people friend requests. With Nintendo, you need to give out a friend code, which is very convoluted, very useless, and it's very just difficult because you have to remember, if anyone wants to play with you have to remember a friend code. I'd like to see Nintendo fix that with the Switch and allow actual friend requesting. I don't know if that's actually a feature in the Wii U, so I honestly don't know too much about that. So, yeah. Number 6 would be the pretty good game library at launch day, is because with the Wii U, I think one of the biggest things with the Wii U was there wasn't really that strong of a launch day list. I believe there was a Mario game in there. Now, I'm not a big Nintendo fan, so I don't know much about this stuff, but I believe Mario Kart 8 was a launch title. I don't know. But I'd love to see some better launch titles this time around. It looks like the Zelda Breath of the Wild will probably be up there, so it'll be really cool. Number 5, I want to say. I think this is 5. I'd love to see a sort of HDR 4K capabilities, I guess. Mainly because the Xbox One Scorpio and the PlayStation 4 Pro will be offering that kind of stuff. For those of you who don't know, I don't have an HD TV at this moment, so it wouldn't really help me too much, but it would be really cool for those who have that access to that kind of stuff to, play the game on a pretty good console, on a pretty good screen. Number 5, or maybe 4, something like that. I'll fix it either way. I'd love to see a sort of crap. What do I want to see? I'd like to see probably better controls than 3DS. Now, it looks like the Switch is already basically going to have a lot better controls. It's not really hard to do to beat the controls of the 3DS because they're not really great. Even with the new 3DS's little Z stick or C stick, whatever, it's still kind of bad. Number 3, I want to say. It's definitely going to be ease of use. Now, the Switch looks like it'll be pretty easy to use in general. It looked like there was a lot of add-ons though that'll be needed, like the car mount thing that they showed off when they were in the van in the trailer. That'll probably be expensive to add on the Pro controller, which is definitely something I'm going to invest in if I get a Switch. But yeah, that's what it looks like to me. Number 2 or number 3, I don't know. Definitely something along the lines of a internal power supply. Now, this probably isn't a big deal, but with the Xbox One and with my Xbox One in particular, I have a standard Xbox One. I don't have the S. I have the option, but I downgraded for the standard console because you know, it's a lot better in my opinion because it's a lot cheaper. The internal power supply, which was fixed in the Xbox One S, of course, but I definitely want to see it on the Nintendo Switch. From what it looks like here, it may have enough space for an internal power supply. It doesn't look that big of a console, so having an internal power supply built in for when you're playing on a television screen may be a bit difficult, but I'm hoping that they get it right there. And lastly, number one has to be a freaking awesome set of Pokemon games, an awesome set of Zelda games, Mario games, all that good stuff. Basically, I want to see like people going all out on their signature franchises. So I want to like this new Mario game, for example, that was shown in the trailer, looks absolutely awesome. It'll definitely be a game I'll pick up if I get the Switch. The new Zelda game. Now I'm not a Zelda fan personally, but I definitely might try it because I wanted to try Majora's Mask on 3DS, but you know my 3DS doesn't have the Circle Path Pro option, so it's kind of useless. And I'd like to see probably a new Metroid because I've been kind of getting interested in that series lately. I have yet to play one, but I definitely kind of want to pick one up and try it out. And of course, Pokemon, like I said, at number 9, I'd love to see a full HD port of Pokemon Sun and Moon on the Switch, or compatibility with the 3DS game cart. Because I'd much rather have the compatibility with a 3DS cart because it would save me a few bucks going out to the store and buying the game a second time. Of course, if that were the case, though, I'd probably buy the opposite version. I'd probably get Sun for the 3DS, which is my plan, and then get Moon for the 3DS Switch if they were to port it and not release some sort of compatibility patch with it. But anyway, guys, that'll do it for this top 10 list on the things I want to see in the Nintendo Switch. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe for more. Like I said, this was a good top 10. If you want to see more top 10s, you know what to do with the like button, all that good stuff. I'm not going to beg for a number of likes because my fan base is too small for that. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone.